Namaste. Vanakkam. Welcome everybody back again to the channel. It's me, Premi, your oracle and key holder from 3D to 5D. So, I made a video, and while I was making that video, I had an intuitive message to explain what the spiritual entities are that can impact your 3D body and into negativity, right? I was told to explain that to you guys because even though, most of us are really, really, really spiritual, and we say, yeah, but we're really, really, really spiritual, so we're not being attacked. I'm here to explain what they are and how they attack, because these are real entities. They're low vibration, meaning that we are on the 3D plane, okay? So low vibration frequency entities, they how I see them when I see them with the naked eye, they like smoky, shadowy figures. They're all smoke and shadow, and they're grayish black, and they're all around us at all times, right? And they can sit on your shoulder, or they can stand behind you or next to you, and then they whisper into your ears. And it's all to do with jealousy, envy, sadness, depression, anxiety, loneliness, all those kinds of vices, right? So, and they come and they whisper in your ear. It doesn't matter what culture you are, what religion you are. It doesn't matter, how spiritual you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what level you are on your spirituality. Just as you have gravity and as you have karma, law of attraction, you also have these entities. These entities are low vibration, which means they are 3D, 2D, 1D, which means that they are low vibration, right? Everything above 3D is high vibration, right? So these entities are going to whisper to you, and they're going to tell you, things that, excuse me, they're going to tell you like, that person has a better car, or that person has a boat. I want a boat as well. And that person has like 2 houses. I want that as well. That person has really, really beautiful makeup on. I would like to have that as well. So those kinds of things, it's going to tell you really, really nasty things. And the daily process is trying to differentiate between your higher self, the spirit in you, and that entity, right? You got to understand when it is the entity and when it is yourself speaking. So how do you do that? And that is the entire essence of spirituality. When you are one with your higher self, with the spirit in you and God, you only receive messages from the divine, right? So all the crap that's coming through is not God. It's as simple as that. But if you don't have a platform, a basis, a foundation, you're not going to know what's whispering, whether it's the entity, whether it's yourself, whether it's the divine. You're not going to know. You won't know. There's so many voices speaking, you don't know. So you have to find a foundation, and there's different ways in finding your foundation. We have the singing bowls, meditation, mantras, dancing, singing, painting, whatever rocks your boat, right? But you got to find your method, and you got to find the way in which to find your stillness. And in that stillness, that's when you'll hear them, the entities, and you'll even go so far as to see them. I can see them whispering to people. But the thing is, you always will think well, it's not me. It'll never happen to me. It happens to every person on the planet. That's the soul contract. The moment that you elevate, so the moment that you rise from 3D upward, you can still see them. They just don't affect you or infect you the way that they used to, because you elevated, so you can see it for what it is. There will still be moments when you get sad, depressed, angry, jealous. I mean, that can happen all, jealousy can still happen. But the thing is, it'll happen less often, less frequent. And when it happens, maybe you'll sit less longer in it. You sit in it for a shorter while because you're like, oh, it's the entity, right? Let me go and see the situation. Okay, I would love to have that car, but I can't afford it right now. So, good luck to the person that has it, and love and light, right? So maybe you'll sit in that jealousy phase less longer because you have awareness, spiritual awareness. So that is actually, the essence of it. So I hope I explain the entities, a little better, because they're all around us, guys. On this 3D plane, everywhere that you walk, they're around. And they're constantly whispering and telling you stuff. And you hear the whispers, right? Because it's even though you think, it's all in my head and it's just me, myself, and I, spiritual people, we can see it. We can see it. We don't say anything, but we can see it. And they whisper all the time, the good and the bad and the evil. So the question is, where are you on your awareness level? Where are you to recognize that it's not me that's thinking it? It's somebody else whispering it. It's an entity that's whispering. And it's just, on the first, the second, and the third dimension, you have all low vibration entities, and they come in all shapes and forms. And that's where you get demons and, that kind of thing, ghosts and, the entities. I call them entities, but, you can call them whatever you want. But, they're there in the first, second, and third dimension. They're all there. That's the reason that, in most spiritual books, they say you got to elevate your soul. So when your soul is elevated, when your spirit is elevated, you are aware of these entities. You see them for what they are, and you forgive them. You smile at them and you ignore them, or you just walk on. But you see it. You're aware of it, right? And that is the essence of it. That you become aware of it. You don't just mindlessly listen to them. So when they say, walk in front of the train or walk in front of the bus and, see what happens, you're not going to just do that, because okay, that is what's saying that. I can't do that for whatever reason. And then you're like, oh, snap out of it and move on. So that's basically how it works. I had the message, to explain what these entities are, and it's a real thing, and it's not a figment of our imagination. It's really, really, really a thing. And I hope that it helped in some shape or form. And, especially in the times that we are really in now, and especially now that people are also seeing UAPs, UFOs, and you're seeing these plasma things, right? It's not figments of our imagination. Our soul, our spirit has been lifting up for the last 4 years, which means that you can see them. And, it's you can see them because you are elevated. And as you can see that, you're going to start to be able to see the entities as well. You'll see everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Take care. Hari Om Tat Sat. And until the next video, I hope this helped. Bye now.